Hi there, guys, and welcome to KMC Gaming. I am Kenny, and yes, you're right. It does say it. Minecraft Snapshot 18 W49A, which, as you know, is the snapshot for 1.14 on this Pillager Outpost, which is what we're going to be working on today, and this is part one. Yeah, when I seen him. I don't usually do snapshots, so I'll get in it in a second, because we're going to get started building straight away, I think. Right, I don't normally do snapshots, but I seen this pillar and I was thinking, do you know, this is just like a really simplex version of one of my basic towers. You know, kind of like one of the ones that I was going to show you how to do. So the basic frame's already there, but you know, kind of like I thought what we could do is how to, well, I say how to decorate a Pillager Outpost in 1.14. I'm going to do a couple of these, but this one came about as when I was checking them out. I was checking the new Pillagers out, and couldn't help noticing something. I'll tell you that in a second. Just to let you know what I'm doing, as I'm doing, you see that little L shape on the blocks there. Oh, bad. I banged my mic there. The little L shape of the blocks, and then what we're doing is we're going to put a step on either side there just now, just to get a guide, and then we're going to put a normal block underneath each one of those steps. But what was I talking about? Yeah, I was looking at the pillagers, and I noticed the colour of their eyes was very close to the colour of the dark Prismarine. So I thought, you know what? Why not do one about dark Prismarine? So we're going to decorate this up with sort of a dark Prismarine theme. With other detailings and stuff like that. We'll put in some leaf block, etc. So part one is basically just the building up of the tower, really. Kind of like we'll do the main part of what I want to do, and then what we'll do is we'll, you know, beef it up on the second part, and we'll do the rest of the outpost in the second part. So yeah, right now what I'm doing is just setting up a trim, which is dead easy, which we just lead from the other blocks. 2 seconds. There we go, all of them are done, and all that is a block that leads down, and from the triple blocks that we left at the top there. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a diagonal one right now, which is a complete waste of time. Don't watch what I'm doing here. If you want to copy this, leave that block I just put in. I don't know why I'm breaking it away, because I'm actually going to put a block on either side very, very soon, when I realise I haven't actually got the thing right. So, kind of like, as you'll see, I'll sit there and I'll think to myself, okay. So, what we're going to do is put a block in there, and put a block in there. And we're going to do that all the way around. Very, very simple. And already we're just trying to get a little bit of trim line underneath, so when you look from within out, you'll see this like sort of like bend dome kind of shape, and it'll look nice. It'll look nice. Right, so the plan is just to put normal dark Prismarine, but then front face it all the way up. Kind of like so, side, either side on the first block at the bottom, but then front face it all the way up. And it gives us a nice block effect. Oh, my voice is going, excuse me. There we are. So it gives us a nice effect. So you put a side and a side, and then you just front face it all the way up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and up. There we go. So you do that, and basically I'm just going to do that on all of them. I'm going to do most of the work together on camera with you today, so you can see it actually being done, so you can, you know, if you want to try and do it yourself, you know, you can have a wee bash at doing it. So there we go. And yeah, I like the colour, and I noticed that the colour of the dark Prismarine was very close to their eyes, so I thought it would kind of fit. And I'm even thinking, you know, in the second part, can we take any colour from their clothing and influence it into the build? So I'm going to have to take a proper look at them. But yeah, in part two, we're going to try and theme it up a little bit more so that they kind of fit in, you know. But I don't want to go too overboard where they end up not wanting to use this place. because I plan to put a set of stairs in, because there's the first floor underneath, and I think it's just pointless having the door there. So I'm gonna take that away and put in a set of stairs. So I don't know, you know, kind of like, but this is what I would do with one of these Pillager Outposts. Basically, when I took over it, because no doubt, you know, this is the ideas that people want to see. So yeah, there you go. There's your basic bottom structure. So now we're just going to fill up here, and it's a case of just building it up from here now. So what we want to do is we want to widen that top section a bit. So you see these little empty bits, so 1 and 1, actually no, 1, 2, 1, 1 and 1 and 2. Do that all the way around, see, like that. And we're just basically width and, you know, putting some width into the roof so we can elevate it up better. There we go. Now I think to, you know, shape it up a little bit, we're going to double it up there. Oh, that doesn't work, so we'll just do that. We'll just fill it in. Absolutely fine. There we are. And once we've done that, we can keep pushing it up basically. And then we'll take the trim of the actual dark prismarine up the sides as well. So it kind of makes a nice little pattern. Right. Let's go with the little hook shape. Yeah. I always like those little hook shapes. They make a great wee texture face, you know? Quite like it. Right, so I'm just going to put these in as a guideline just now. And then we'll start the next layer of the dark oak planks. Right. So I'm going to go in one, take that one away, and then we're just going to keep going up. And this is a lazy way of doing a roof, by the way, but it's very simple to do this. And we're going to do this on all 4 corners like this. Really, I could do better detailing if I was to go around it, but because of the fact that it's a bit time consuming, and I want it to be as easy as possible for you to actually go, oh hey, I can do that, and you know, you can start building that shape in. And as you'll notice, once we've built the shape in, you know, we can always redesign it on the outside, you know, can like with flat planks or whatever, you know, can half planks, sorry. Right, so what do I want to use? Do I want to use half planks just now? No, fill it up first. Can I fill it up? There. I don't know why. Should I fill that one next to the... 2 seconds. I like that shape there. See that with the stairs? The stairs look quite nice going down there. Right. I'm just trying to think what to do. Now, do you know what? We'll just... Nobody's going to see into this roof anyway, so we'll just fill it up there. Fill it up there. Like so. We'll fill these little holes here. We don't need to worry about the inside detail here. In fact, I can just put lights inside here later on just to lighten up the roof a little bit, because if I use half slabs... have I got any half slabs? Yes, I do. If I use half slabs, they'll leak some light in certain spots. So, you know, depending on how we set up the lighting, might look quite cool. Alright. Dead simple. Gonna do it again up here. And even though it's looking like it's the shape's looking a little bit odd right now, the extra half planks that we're putting later on will reshape it again, so it'll look quite cool. So what do I want to do? I want to start putting the trim in. Right, I knew that was going to happen. So take that one out. Nobody can see in there anyway, you just do that. There we go. Simples. There we are. Right, so next put another block like so, little half blocks in, just trying to elevate the texture a little bit. And then we'll go back to normal block. Simple square, I reckon. And then on top of this one, what we'll do is we'll do a not a square per se. So we'll do that instead. So it gives us a little more shape. Because you know, you could just like, you see that shape? Oh, that looks nice. I like that shape. You could put it like that, but I don't like that. I don't like that. It starts looking a bit pyramid. You know? Right. So we're gonna make it nice and simple. And then for any texture details, we can just use. In fact, no, I need that higher. One more up. No, what are you doing, Kenny? Just leave that in, people, and elevate that up one more, and then elevate it up by 2 blocks, I reckon. And then that gives us room to work the trim up. So we're going to do that. What we'll do is we're going to do another hook. Get the stair, little hook in there, a little bit of texture detail. Looking good. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little shape, that. I mean, I could go higher with the roof, but really, you know, you don't really need to. That's a good level right there, but you could push it a little higher if you wanted to take it a little bit thinner up. But yeah, see there, see with the hook, just add the extra, just because of the fact that, you know, it gives texture detail. There we go. Let's fatten that out a little bit, and then ooh, I'll probably work on this and change the idea, but I just want to make the trim look like it's joined together. There we go, that'll do just now. And yeah, liking that. A little bit of pushing it up a little bit further, I reckon, just so it looks like it's got more okay, it's all about elevation on these roofs. With the detailings. So wherever I can push a little bit of detail, I will. Nope. No, that does not look right, so we'll leave that. I reckon we could take it higher up here though, because I'll probably put more. In the second part, we'll probably go back to the roof and put some more extra, like, scaly, like this, you know, like more like scaly detailing, as I like to call it. Very rustic. Yeah, you know, something like that. We can do some detailing just to make this roof stand out just a little bit more. But right now, I'll just shape it up. I think. Yeah, I might just leave the roof just now. But it is looking good. I mean, I'm liking that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put some blocks in. Oh, in fact, I'm going to go to bed first, actually. And we'll get back to that in a second. But my plan is to get some fencing going down as poles, like I do on the other towers. Because it looks nice. It really does. So I'm going to start that. And we'll get back to you in a second when I've got it started. And then we'll go and finish it together, basically. Here we go. So put some poles in. This is I've done 2 already, and I'm just putting these last 2 sets of poles in, which are just joining on the blocks I've put in. And then you get the leaf block, and instead of trying to go around each one of them singly, which you can do, but it would get messy, so you're better to do that on shorter builds. So this one, you just go around, down, cross over to the next one, and just keep going down, and keep the patination going round, down, and next one down over to this one, and then just keep bringing it around. And when you put in like vines, it'll separate up a little bit, and it'll look like it's on both of them, even for you know, you're kind of cheating, you know. So there you go, that's them. This is going to be one of the ones where you're sitting there trying to adapt it constantly. So I can't stress enough that you need to try and design your own patterns around this edge. You've got your guidelines, the 2 bits of wood on either side, right? Choose what you want to do with it. Now I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with it, right? But I really can't stress enough that I think you should try to design your own idea, inspire yourselves by not trying to copy what the person's doing, but just take the idea and say, okay, I see what you're doing, and then when I've finished it, what I'm going to end up, because like I say, this is not going to stay like this. It's going to adapt all the time, because when I get round to this one, I try a new idea. You don't want to make them the same, you see. I mean, I see a lot of these guys that do these builds and they do every single side, you know, the same, and then they randomize the floor in, and it just looks too symmetrical for me. So just be as random as you can here, you know, really just as random as you can. So all I can say is, the best advice I can say is just watch what I'm doing, and then I just say, right, well, I could do this, I could do that instead, I could do this. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to build up a layer, and I'm doing it bit by bit. So each one I go round, you know, I go, oh, well, I can do this different, and then I go back round, and then eventually I get an idea, and I do it around all the edges, and do them each side up, and one of the sides won't get done up, but instead what will happen is I'm putting stairs in, which you'll see that getting done in a very short while. Right, so we're going to take this out. We're just going to darken the bottom floor out, and we'll put lanterns in there, because in this snapshot you have these really nice lanterns I didn't know about. They're really cool. Actually, let's fix this up with a little bit of fencing. Nah, in fact, I'll leave that and I'll do it later. Right, we'll block you up. Where am I going to put the door? Probably that one there, but yeah, probably this one here. So what I'm going to use is, should I use stone? Well, we'll use stone for the stair, the middle stair that hopefully the pillagers will go up. I mean, I don't know care if I should do a 3 or a 1 stair case, you know, just to make sure they go up it. But you know, I'm going to try it with a 1. But if they don't try and use it, or if it's just for yourself, then it doesn't really matter. But if you were doing it for the pillagers, obviously, if they can't get up those stairs, then it would be better to do it in a 3 set. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you know. But I'll get back to you in a second, because I'm just doing a little bit of a change up here. Right, so let's get cracking. We'll use cobblestone in the mossy form. Going down, that looks good. Bring it out again, bring it down there, down and down like that. So that gives us a shape. See, I'm worried that they wouldn't go up that, you see. So I would probably try and do the 3 staircase, because it's possible, because there is an opening for 3 up the top there. You know, you just have to widen it up again. So you end up having a slightly wider staircase, which is attached to the dark oak wood instead of the side of the cobblestone that I'm using, basically. Got to break this up. We've got to start making this look like it's attached. So that means taking out all of this. We need to take out some of that wood underneath there, but we'll fix this up first. So you're just filling this up. There we are. This you're going to be able to walk through here, actually. Yeah, can do something with this. Right, so let's block this up. We need to take these wood blocks out here, and the half block out there. So now at least it looks attached. Now let's get a bit of decoration going. Let's get it broken up a little with some fencing. Does the trick, so it does. There we are. Maybe put some down there. And obviously the path, when I need to sort the path, we're going to have to do a little bit more terraform and just reshape it a little bit more. But yeah, in general, this is looking, we're getting a start there, people. We're getting a start. Soon we'll start working on the actual roundness of the tower as well, but right now we're going to get back to this. So, randomization, it's the key. So I'm going to bring in some of the dark Prismarine into the build. So, just trying to think where I could put leaf block. Yeah. Let me think. But like I say, on these parts, you've got your guidelines on either side. See the two, you know, the logs on either side, the 2 and the 2. And all you've got to do is just create what you think will look nice. It's the best advice I can give you for it, because there's no point of trying to copy what I'm doing. Literally there isn't, because I keep on changing it constantly. I'm going to change this all again, by the way. So yeah, but like I'm starting to get the shapes that I want, and I'm thinking, okay, so now bring some more material in, so bring some more like Prismarine, get a little bit of scaly texture going on, and I'm just thinking, where can I have, it's the leaf block, you see. This is what I was having problems with on this bottom one when I was recording this. Normally I wouldn't have these issues, but my head went blank and I was thinking, well, I want to make it simple. And it's a lot, it's weird, it's hard for me to explain. It's harder for me to do something to make it look simplex rather than just being more complex with my builds. I'm really weird that way, because I really do put a lot of build work into a build from inside and out, because I quite believe in layers. Layers are important, you know. You've got to really make the building stand out. Right, so this is where the epiphany comes. So we start off with the wind leaf block, and then we put in the blocks to build. So then it gives us a better idea where we can put them, which is where my mind came back to sense, and it was like, okay, now we're coming back together. So if you were wanting an idea for what to do, this is what I'm generally going to be doing. I'm going to do a windy little bit of leaf block there in different areas between the two. Put some random, like I'm using gravel, cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, prismarine, dark prismarine, sorry, pretty much. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of bone meal, so it just it's all nice and decorated around the edges. So this is why these wee gaps of grass and that are just staying in. So now I'm going to start converting this, bring this down the windy road, so that one's fine. I think I'll have it coming down the middle of this one. We'll have some do you know what, yeah, just leave it like that, that'll be fine. There we go. And we'll have some wind down here, I reckon. Nah, that's not going to work. No, I don't like that. It'll be too long. So we'll do it from there. Just bring this in. And we're going to put a path through there and stuff like that, so the pillagers can walk in and out of there. Would it look good on there? Nope. Nah. We'll just leave that idea out the window, and just, to be honest with you, I'm going to go long again. I normally don't do that, but what I'll do, because I like to just use like by 2s by 3s by 2s, or 3s going down and 2s going up, you know. Anyway, waffle. Here comes the bone meal. And break up where you didn't want the, because I'm trying to keep it in certain areas. So we will, there we go, right here, and a little bit here. That's looking good. Right, so what am I looking for now? A bit of vine. But yeah, when you're on, have a look at the, I don't know, can you see the eyes of the pillagers? Keep an eye out on the eyes of the pillagers throughout the video as well. And just have a look, and you'll see the colouring. And it's quite interesting to think that if it is the same colour or very, very close, why would they not put any kind of Prismarine kind of type stuff into this build? I know Prismarine is like kind of dedicated to the water side. I suppose that's why, really. But you know, kind of like, I think it's a great idea. Kind of like the colouring in a way. And like I say, I'm gonna have a proper look at the material that they have on their, you know, on their bodies and that. And let me just have this sleep. But I'm going to look at the proper material and see if I can get any colours from blocks that can, you know, stand in relation, or look the similar colour like the eyes are to the dark prismarine. And you know, that's looking good there. That's looking good. Right, so just going to basically take one of the logs out and then put in 3 prismarine like that and leave it like that. And I've done them all on all 4 sides, that was just the last one. In fact, lights, oh god, lights. Definitely need to put lights in. I'm going to put some poles in quickly, you know, just a little bit tidy up, bits and bobs here and there. And I don't know what I'm going to do on the inside, I really don't want to do that much. You know, but I am going to do something, and, you know, at least give them a little bit of, you know, pride in their home, you know. But we'll get lights in here in a wee while. Yeah, I do want to do some more vine, but we'll leave that to part 2. But yeah, I've decided just to do the 3 instead of the whole 4 because it just didn't look right, so that looks cool. So what we're doing now is we're getting cobblestone stairs of the mossy type. I'm going up and down it. Okay, we'll basically start off with a bottom stair and then an upside down stair and then a right way upside stair and then a upside down stair all the way up, and it gives you this nice pattern like this. And what this is doing is just taking the texture and it's creating layer basically. You'll have to excuse it as well, by the way, that I've not had the sound on because there was a lot of pillagers making so much noise, going you know, it's been nuts. So I decided to just like switch off volume so we could build this in peace. But yeah, that is why the volume is not on today. Because I do like the sound of the blocks too, by the way. Yes, I do. Right, so I reckon, give me 2 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to add some buttons. If you've noticed on the blocks there as well, on the wooden blocks, the logs, I've put the same buttons because I like the fact that we've got dark oak buttons. So here we go. Going to put that in. Looking good. Yeah, liking that. Right, so next, I've let it go dark because I want to show you where I've put the lights so far. So the lights are in the tents, and I've put lighting through the actual tower so they can see, you know, because it was awfully dark before. But yeah, I'm going to add some stuff over here in part 2. We're going to finish this episode. This is what we've got done for part 1 so far. Looking good, but we're just going to switch over. There we go. Finishing up for the day. This is part 1 at the Finiato. I left the mobs and all sorts on this one, kind of like so it's quite crazy, the noise. But yeah, if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. That would be fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you in part 2 of this one. Bye bye.